Hi there, welcome to Curl Up with Cathy Bramley. It's Sunday lunchtime, and I have just had my newspaper delivered, which is why I've got my very, very special guest with me because we want to talk about something really exciting. I'm going to welcome to Curl Up with Cathy my agent, Hannah Ferguson. She's going to appear by my side any second. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
it's a
what are
very
we
exciting
talking about?
day.
Ta-da!
There we go.
I keep doing that. Ta-da!
Amazing. Yeah, is it that way?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Amazing. Number 5. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm just so relieved and so just grateful, joyful, all sorts of things, all happy, very good. Yeah, we've worked so hard on this book, haven't we, for, gosh, almost 2 years. And it's just a really weird time to have a new book out. But we have made it, we have done it, and we're at the top of the charts. So
it's incredible. And we were saying number 1 selling woman in the country.
Yeah.
How amazing.
I know. I've actually got the Sunday Times Culture magazine. It's in here. And so it came this morning. I don't normally get the paper delivered, so I had it ordered specially. And our paper boy is about 40, so we call him the paper boy. But it's I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's that page.
Leave my glasses on.
Yeah. Anyway, it's down there, and so yes, the top 5 paperbacks in the country is Jeffrey Archer, James Patterson, Jeffrey Deaver, David Baldacci, and Cathy Bramley. Woohoo!
Amazing.
I know. Yeah,
I know. And it's been like it's been such a whirlwind, hasn't it, the last few weeks, and all the uncertainty, and like you say, so much goes into building up to publication. So when that moment comes and it's not what it should be, and obviously there's so many things going on in the world at the moment, but it's incredible that it's kind of pulled through all of that.
And of course it's not just me. There's obviously you're my agent. I've got an editor, Harriet, but I've also got a team behind us as well. That's there's all the sales team, the marketing team, the publicity team, the art department who do the covers. Everybody's working towards getting that book to be as good as it can be when it launches. And then to see books, it's not just mine but all our books struggling to get there into the shops, and then people struggling to get into the shops to buy them, and then all the book shops closing down, the little ones closing down. It's really disheartening, but when little things happen like this, moments of joy, definitely something to celebrate.
Yeah, and of all the feedback I've been seeing of people who've been reading the book, they've just fallen in love with the world that you've created. It's such a good way of just taking you out of what we're in at the moment and just having a bit of normality and just following somebody else's life for a bit. It's really helpful to have that stuff in our lives at the moment, I think.
Yeah, it is nice to have a little bit of escapism, something nice, and there's going to be a happy ending. And nice bit of humor.
It's so interesting how quickly we adjust though, because are you finding if you're reading and there's somebody's having a garden party and they've got all the relatives around, it's like, oh my goodness, it's funny how only after a few weeks everything's changed, and now what was once really normal feels really scandalous.
And I'm going out for a walk a day, and as you're sort of walking down, you see someone coming and you're like, oh no, which way am I going to go? Do I go into the road and let them, or are they going to go into the road? And so you're sort of negotiating, trying to go around someone. It's it's so antisocial, isn't it? It just feels so wrong.
And I think about that when I'm trying to. So I've got 2 young children, and the messages I'm giving them at the moment are so mixed and confusing. So I'm like, if you see a person, just stand still and wait for instructions. I will tell you which way to go. So when they're like, there's a person coming, quick. And just I'm sure they'll adjust very quickly when everything's okay and we can touch people again. But at the moment, I do worry about what they're thinking. I try and talk to them about it. They don't know. Really.
I know. Well, it's the same with it's not the same. I don't mean it in a bad way, but when I'm walking the dog, And the dog, because that we'll see all the other dog walkers, and the
Yeah.
Pearl's like, "Yay! Look who it is!" And I'm like, "Well, I'm like holding the lead at the far end, like hi, but we can't." So the dogs are having a little sniff around each other, but all the owners are standing back, and it's really weird, really weird.
It's the weirdest time.
Yeah, it really is. I'm so glad it's nice and sunny today, though. At least we can get a bit of, open the windows, get some fresh air in through the house. And I'm doing a bit of gardening. Not my favourite job, I must admit. But yeah, doing a bit of gardening. But yeah, it's nice and makes you feel better, doesn't it, when there's a bit of sunshine?
Yeah, especially if you've got that outdoor space. You feel kind of less, I don't know, at the weekends, I feel like even though we're not going out, it feels a bit more like normal life. You can kind of forget what's going on. But in the week, obviously, it's really different to what we're used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think on the weekends, I can kind of switch off a little bit from it all.
Yeah. So I work at home anyway. So in theory, I should be able to adjust to this. But I think it's the fact that everybody else is around and it just feels different. Everything feels different. And I think there's just so much news, isn't there? This news is constant and we're constantly checking to see what happened now. And, how many people have got it now and, what's happening with the NHS and all those things. It just feels like it's constantly with us. I can't take a rest from it.
I know.
But yeah.
Have you found strategies for being productive with your writing? No, not yet.
No, not at all.
You're honest.
I've just finished a first draft of my third book for Orion, and I've handed that over to the editor, who has got to read it and make her notes on it. And I'm just praying that she takes ages. And she doesn't. She won't. She says she doesn't send it back to me quite yet, because then I know I've got to really settle down and write again.
Sorry, you carry on.
Go on.
I was just going to ask, which is your favourite part of the process? Do you I know editing is not necessarily your favourite part, but is the blank page the best part, the researching, or publication, or delivering?
I love publication. I love publication. I love doing the events, and I like the marketing side. I do really enjoy that. I enjoy it especially when I've not got any new writing or any current deadlines. If I can just clear my diary and say, right, I'm having a month where I'm focusing on publication of this book. It hasn't been like that this time, but I do really enjoy that. And I enjoy the going back to the blank page thing and thinking through what the next book's going to be about and looking at themes and names for characters and what their backgrounds are. I quite enjoy that, and doing that planning, because I do like a good plan before I start writing. So I'm in that sort of fantasy bit at the moment of trying to come up with the next book idea, and I've got some notes on my whiteboard and I've got some names, and it's starting to build, which I really enjoy that. Yeah, I really enjoy that. And I'll try and watch stuff. I try and watch TV or films that are in the right genre. That's what I quite like to do. But yesterday, do you know what I really wanted to watch on TV?
What?
What? Hetty's Farmhouse Bakery, and I know I can't watch it on TV, but
I thought you meant a genuine thing. Okay.
No, that's what I really wanted to watch. I thought, oh God, I wish someone had made Hetty's Farmhouse Bakery, one of my books from a couple of years ago, into a TV show.
Yeah, it would be perfect.
It's just what I wanted to watch.
I think that's my favourite of all your books.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I don't know. Sometimes your favourite books, just in general, are ones that come to you at the right time in your life.
Yeah.
I feel like that book came at the right time in my life, I think. And so I really connected with it. And yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I've been thinking about that book quite a lot recently. Which is why I wanted to watch it on TV. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and because I really liked that character Hetty. So yeah, bubbling away that one is. I'm thinking about it. So yeah. So tell us a bit. It's 10 minutes into our little chat, and I haven't
Blimey.
got around to what I was going to ask you about, which is I wondered if you could tell us a little bit about what your general days are like as an agent, literary agent. What does it encompass, and what do you have to do?
Well, I mean, the days are quite different at the moment. Well, then actually they're not that different. It's just a lot more juggling with.
Well, you've got your children with you. That's quite different.
Yeah, and my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like it's different. I've been talking to a lot of authors who have been struggling to get that physical space, but also mental space to be creative, because there's just too much going on and there's too many people about in their houses. And it's kind of the same here, I think. So it's just a case of squirreling away and then just really trying to switch off from everything else and work on it. But in general, so I'm at the point now, I'm kind of just over 10 years in of being an agent. So I've got a really nice list of authors that I represent, and they pretty much take up a full-time job. So it's managing their careers. So from, when they deliver their manuscripts, reading through and offering any editorial advice, and negotiating new deals for them as they continue on, managing all of their rights. So translation rights, who will work with my colleagues, and film and TV rights and audio rights, and basically the management of all of that is what takes up the full-time job. It's also, supporting them through making decisions and having difficult conversations, just every aspect of managing an author and their relationship with their publisher. But then on top of that, we're always looking for new authors as well. So we get sent an awful lot of samples from prospective authors out there, and it's a case of going through those and seeing who you think you fancy potentially working with. And actually
they've got to fit with you, haven't they? They've got to fit with your existing list, maybe offer something new.
Yeah.
Like
I had one I think it was last week actually, and I was really torn over it because I thought it was really, really good, but it just felt too close to something else that I was already working on, and it just didn't feel right to be doing both somehow. They would be like in direct competition with each other. And so I passed on that one, even though it was a really great writer, and I'm sure she'll find another agent somewhere else. But for me personally, it just wasn't the right fit. But yeah, generally, we get sent a lot, and you can tell quite quickly whether it's something you'd be interested in working on or not. But yeah, it's a lot of reading to kind of get through all of that anyway. And I always feel terrible because there is, there can be quite a long time lag between an author submitting to you and you being able to get back to them to say whether you're interested or not. But I think it's just the sheer volume. Yeah, it makes it quite hard to.
I mean, how many authors do you have that produce, say, a book a year?
Probably about 20.
So that's 20 books at least that you have to read the whole book of in the course of your working day. So that's half a book a week, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Within your working day, so it's quite a lot of work to do. And still do all the meetings and the negotiations and the contract and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And the nice lunches.
Oh yeah, they take up a lot of time. I don't feel like I'm a lunch person. I do a lot of coffees. Yeah. But I don't do loads of lunches.
No. I would rather.
But I am missing that part actually. Yeah. Just the general meetings where you're just chatting about books in general and getting a sense of what people are reading or looking for. Or I do really miss that bit at the moment.
Funnily enough, because I've been doing these Curl Up with Cathy.
Oh, videos. I can't hear you.
Oh, can't you? Oh,
where have you gone?
Oh, I'm still here. Well, let's just wait because it might come back. I've still got a signal. Let's check. Yeah, still got a signal. Yeah, so I've been speaking to loads of authors for the last couple of weeks doing these videos. So I feel like I've had loads and loads of conversations with people. Can you hear me yet? Can you hear me? No, she can't hear me. Oh, well, we've just come to the end of our 15 minutes. So maybe it's fate that Hannah can't hear me anymore, can say anything I like now. But I wouldn't, because she's lovely. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's wave to Hannah. Bye. Bye. So she knows we're going. I'm going to hide her there. Oh, she'll hear me in a minute. Yeah, so thanks very much for joining me. I thought we'd have a chat with an agent rather than another author, just so that people who are thinking about getting into writing would know a little bit about what it's like working with an agent and what their normal day is. So thanks very much for watching. I'll be back with another of your favourite authors very soon. Bye.